Hey guys, and welcome back to RoboCAD. In this HMI tutorial, I will explain you how to work with historical trends and how to configure them in GIA Portal software. So let's begin. So right now I am in my HMI panel, right? So this is HMI comfort panel. I need to go into the screens and I will need to create a screen for the trends, right? So what I will do, I will double click on the add new screen, right? And a new screen will be created. So I will give it a name for the trend. So right click here and click on the rename button, and I will give it a name for the trends, right? Okay, so this is my screen for the trends, and I will go into my HMI tags which I have already created. So I will click on this tag, new HMI default tag table which I have created in my previous videos. I have created here two tags, word1 and word2 with integer data type. So I will place it on my trend screen. So this is word1 and word2, right? And now I need to find historical trends in the project tree, which is right here. So double click on the historical trend and make sure that you are in the data logs. So in the data log, I will create here a data log. So double click here and I will go it with the default name, which is data log 1. And for the storage location, I will go with the CSV file. And in the path, I will go with the SD card, right? I will go with the circular log for the logging method. After doing that, I will select this data log and I will create logging tags for this. So click here, I will go with the default name. For the process tags, I will give it the same word1 tag which I have already created. This is the word_1 with the integer data type. Check this box from here. I will go with the cyclic, and for the logging cycle this should be the least, so I'm gonna select 1 second and check this box from here. So after doing that, I will be making another logging log, which is the logging log _2. For the process tag, I will assign it word_2, and the rest of the things are fine. So after doing that, I will go back to my trend screen, and then I will expand this window from here, and I will adjust the zoom settings. And in the toolbar, I have the control elements. From here, I will drag the trend view and drop it on into the trend screen, and I will adjust it like this. And after doing that, I will do some settings. So first I will drag the home screen here, and you can also drag the button for the dashboard screen here. It's up to you, because we can go back and forth in this. So I will go into the home screen and place the button for the trend screen here. Okay, I will go back into my trend screens. I will select this trend view and I will go into the properties, general properties. Okay, so I will select the trend and I will create here one trend. So I will go with the default name. For the style, I will change some settings. This is fine. I will increase the width of the line from 1 to 2. I will give it a red color and check this box from here. Since we have given the name, given the red color to word_1, so for the tags I will assign word_1 here. Check this box from here and check this box from here, right? Okay, I will create here another trend _2, give it a green color because word2 has green color. And I will make sure that for source setting I have assigned here word2 for the process value, right? So select word2 and check this box, check this box. So as you can see, it has not assigned word_2. So we have to make sure that we have assigned word underscore to this. We need to click on the right check boxes, and this is right now assigned. Okay, so I will give this word 1 red color and word 2 tag green color, right? And then I will click on start simulation, and here we have our simulation. So I can go back and forth with my previous screens, and as you can see this is at 0, so I can give it some value. So I'm giving a 50 value to the word 1, which should be for the red one, and as you can see the trend has been updated according to the value. So I have assigned 60 for the green, and it should go beyond the red one, and it is. I can assign different values, I can play with different values. As you can see it from here, 90, I will change it to 100. The red one was consistent, so I'm gonna change it to 68. So as I give different values, the trend get updated. So I can stop and start the trend from here. I can go forward and backward with the trend from these buttons. I can zoom in and zoom out from these buttons. So that's how we make and configure the trend screen. So if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.